ready. Come on. Team on it. Team on it. They're running it. Switch. Check.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey. You got three. Three down.
At the 25-yard line.
He's checking. He's
to throw on second down. Newman. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. They run the counter. Grant. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
88. Box it.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Switch it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Watch twist. Look again.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 13. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back. You draw closer.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Pollard going to try the right side. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
To throw again, Newman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is Grant, and this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Alert 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Looking to throw. Newman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike, check 33. 33. Oh, yeah. Zoom.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the shift. Plant. Motion. Hey, 88.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to look deep, trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, hut. 54. Plan. 54 Mike. So we got man.
On 1st down, Newman. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, switch gears. Get 300. Get 300. Slam.
80 weapon.
On third down, it's Pollard, and he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. 31 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. They will run with Grant. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, Newman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check your hot read. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a give, right side. Pollard gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tony Pollard with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Falcons 10. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's going to be a long day.
Throwing again. Newman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They run the counter. Pollard. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Check 3, check 3. Check 99, check 99. Check, 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 check. Kill. Right now, you got 58. Hey, John.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
He's cross-side. He's checking crack.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Blue 58. Mike 50, huh? Watch the run. Watch the run. Blue 58.
Here's Pollard again. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Look 58.
Tackles.
Hey, take 26.
Hey, Haywood.
He runs.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
58. I got it. Double tight. We got 4.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
318. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Get in the weight room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Off play action. Newman. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
26.
Let's get off the field.
Now on 2nd and 16, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers going deep down, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Blue 58. Here we go. Kill. Hey, check 26.
On second down, Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So a change of possession here on the punt. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newman. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Here we go.
23 yards, the final tally. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Know your job.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. You got nothing. Hey, 88. Mike 51.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Watch the pass.
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go as we saw there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Newman. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1.